Hey everyone, I'm going to do something I normally don't do, and that's look at some penny stocks. I got a couple requests for Koss, and it's a stock I haven't traded before, but I'm going to take a look at it and a few others, plus I'll give you my number one penny stock that I actually really love. So let's look at Koss from a fresh perspective. Got a daily chart here using the master indicator, which is a volume indicator, and it looks like the stock was left for dead, and then in May, maybe some kind of pump job, some penny stock program, got it going with volume, and then had some nice moves, and then July 3rd must have had some major news. Stock went from $5 to $18 a share, and today down about 20%, and it is, wow, look at that move right there. So I'm assuming this is where the stock got halted probably a few times that day. And now it's pretty much left for dead. And you can see before the halt, no volume, right? No move. The problem with these stocks is whether it be some kind of news announcement, sadly, some kind of pump job, some like newsletter or penny stock service, you'll have kind of the euphoria where the stock starts going up and then people start to buy. Usually they're late up in here. And then what happens is this stock actually had a day two, which is bullish, right? Nice gap up, from what, 11 to about $15. That's amazing, actually. So you have buyers buying in here the day two, the ones that are, well, I'm worried they're late to the party, so they start to cry. And now, today you see no volume, right? These red bars, tight range. So what happens will be, let's say the stock slowly starts to peter out. Most people will probably use a stop loss. I don't know, maybe $5, I would assume, or usually it's under the previous low, so maybe the low of the day today, or the low of the rally, which would be here, and then the stock pretty much gets left for dead. That's how it usually works with these penny stocks. It doesn't have options as KOSS, so personally, I would, quite frankly, avoid. You want to dice roll, look at, GameStop. There, it is I don't want to say a penny stock because it's not, but at least you do have some days of news. And it is in a tight range, but you still have volume and very liquid options. Let's look at this one, MLGO, Micro Algo. And this is, again, first time ever looking at it. Prime example. Let's go to like a 30-minute chart. So you can see you have the pump, looks very similar to that KOSS, right? Everyone buying it up in here, right? So yay, I'm happy, everything's great, woohoo. And then you actually had a couple days of a rally, right? So you had exits. Obviously, you're not going to get filled at 25. But maybe you got filled up in here, right? Maybe 17, 18 from 12. Huge move, right? Amazing trade. But you see how volume is just dead? And the stock is, it's petering out, basically. It's like a car running out of gas. Usually will, again, go back to the whole move, which the whole move was what? Down in here, so about $6 or so. Let's look at a couple other ones. AISP. This is some AI stock, which I can just tell you off the get-go. Sounds like a pump job to me. And maybe it was a SPAC, sold off, got some kind of pump, 10x, and now it's just dead. So the one name I do like, there's actually a couple, but I'll give you the wolf, the big bad wolf. Again, penny stock, out of penny stock territory now from $2 to $5. Look at the volume. See how volume is continuous with these green bars? That's what I really love to see. Another one, Koss, not like Busch Light, C-O-R-Z. It's a relatively new name, hence no volume on the daily. Does have options too. And then Irene, this one has traded very, very well lately. You see, once we get buy signals, it trends well. And you see how volume's still good, right? So unlike those other penny stocks that we looked at before, volume died off with the red bars. This has continuous volume, good liquidity, decent option liquidity as well. I think you want to go to the more safe stocks. You still get your risk, right? Your junky risk in the penny stock territory, but you don't have to be, timing doesn't have to be perfect. And unlike some of these other stocks where they're just left for dead, these names continuously have volume day in, day out. So to wrap up the video, I like Wolf, Koss, Irene for the penny stock category. I would avoid kind of the hype names you know, the nuclear, AI, all that kind of stuff that is more of a fad. Think of the dope names and the marijuana stocks from the past and stuff like that. You know, they're, again, you look at those, the Tilrays, the Canopies, they're left for dead, and they have been for years. So you don't want to be a bag holder. You want to position in and out. Looks like we got some Spotify calls hitting the tape. $60 out the money, but they do get earnings. So we'll take a look at these. I'll see you on the next video. Leave a comment. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'm curious to see your feedback. Maybe the next video will be on a subject that you pick.